guys, this is Dia and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is another DIY, which is a Babynest tutorial, which is very special to my heart because it's for the little one to arrive, and I'm very excited to share this with you guys. Also, very special thanks to my mom who has helped me sew the entire Babynest because I don't know sewing. So let's get started with the tutorial.
These are the dimensions that I'm using, which is 37 inches in width and 50 inches in length. The best way to draw the pattern on the fabric is to first cut the fabric into desired width and length, that is 37 by 50 inches in my case. I will cut both the pieces of fabric in this dimension. Now turn both the fabrics facing right side towards each other and fold in half lengthwise. Now I will start marking the Babynest pattern on back side of the fabric. Mark 12 inches from the center of the fabric as shown here. Next, take 6.5 inches from the bottom and from the top of the fabric and make the marks. Join all the markings for better visibility of the pattern. Next, look for cross intersection at the top of the fabric and measure 6 inches diagonally to mark our first curve for the tube or the Babynest sleeve, and then complete the outer curve. For inner curve, I have made rough estimate and made a small curve. Repeat the marking process on the other side of the fabric. Now I will cut the pattern, for which I will cut this rectangle from the bottom of the fabric and this excess from the top corner. So let's go ahead and cut these two pieces. After cutting the fabric, this is how the final pattern looks like. 6 inches tube around the nest and 24 inches at the center for the mattress or the bedding. I am using carbon sheet to trace the bedding curve on the reverse or the right side of the fabric, as it will be required later on while sewing. I am also making a small half-inch cut at the bottom of the bedding for seam allowance, as I will sew this opening after putting the foam mattress inside. Now from the excess fabric, I will make long strips, that is around 3.5 meters in length and around 2 inches in width. So I will have to cut and join few pieces as shown here. This strip is going to serve as piping for the satin ribbon. Now I will start sewing the Babynest. So coming back to my pattern, I will first sew the edges of the tube all the way around. Now turn the fabric right side up, and now all the sewing will be done with the fabric right side up. The next step is to sew the white lace right side up and piping strip wrong side up and sew them together to one of the edges of the Babynest. Fold both at the top for clean finishing, and while sewing take care that you don't catch other fabric from underneath. After sewing the lace and strip, bend the strip inwards to make the piping for satin ribbon. Now time to sew the mattress pocket as shown in the video. I observe a lot of thread coming off the edges of the fabric, so I have seamed the edges for better finishing. Next, I have cut a piece of foam and inserted as bedding. I have used 1 inch thick foam. So this is how it looks after the foam is inserted. Now is the right time to insert satin ribbon, as once you fill the tube with polyester fill, it becomes very difficult to do so. I have used a safety pin to pass the ribbon through. Now I will fill the tubes with the polyester fill. It should be a tight fill, not a loose one. I ended up using 3 pillows to fill this entire tube. So this is how it looks after filling the tubes. Now time to sew the ends of the baby nest. If you prefer, you can hand stitch the gap. I prefer to sew, so now I will go ahead and sew the ends. Now so that we are done with all the sewing, time to tighten the baby nest. It may take a couple of minutes to get it perfectly right. I am simply in love with this baby nest. If I could redo this project, the only change I would make is to increase the tube width to 8 inches instead of 6, reducing the bedding or the mattress width as I feel it's too wide.
So this is it for this video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more videos. There are more baby videos and room tour videos to come, so stay tuned to my channel, and for now, bye.